Well, I hope you're enjoying the show and hope all the books that I'm showing you. Now let's do some math and science. And I know it's hard to get the kids to sometimes sit down and learn about math, especially it's summer. But this is a fun way to kind of start practicing, especially on those timetables if you need that, or even multiplication, addition, or subtraction. Usborne has these wrap-ups. You might have seen them at Barnes & Noble and different other bookstores. They carry them. Only difference between Usborne books in the bookstores or anywhere else that you see is that you get the personal touch when you're dealing with a consultant. And secondly, there is a guarantee, there is a warranty with every single item that you purchase. If something ever happens or if it gets damaged, we'll be happy to replace it, and sometimes even free depending on the age of the item. But this is one of the best things. As you can tell, I've had to replace it with ribbon. It has been with us for that long, and only because the kids over time, especially the little one, they have the string has ripped and such, but it still works really great. It teaches them multiplication, and just by wrapping it up, and it is self-correcting, which I love, and they can literally just walk around the house doing this, in the car, anywhere, pretty much at the park, anywhere you could wrap it up, put it inside your bag and take it. And when they have nothing to do, this is what you give them. And it's a game. You can do competition, who could do it faster. Kids love it. I love it because it helps just get kids stronger in the foundations. And there's addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. And there's even workbooks that go with it, which teaches how to learn multiplication in 10 days. And I've used that, and it is marvelous. Another book, and this is for if you want to do more of a hands-on. This one's Lift the Flap Timetables, and it's great because it's very colorful, and the flaps, it gives you explanations of what multiplication is, and it starts off, as you can see, with the 2s and the 3s and so forth, and it's just a great book. It's really hardbound, and at the end it gives you the chart, and it shows them little games that they can play. It is a lot of fun, and for this one it's $14.99, and it is really reasonable. It has held up quite a bit. I've had it already for 3 kids because I bought it with Samuel, and it's held up really well, and I love this one. Another book that is ideal for summer is the 365 science activities. And yes, it means that you have a science activity one day, and you can do it in a year if you do one activity per day. And it's the best thing because it is completely hands-on. Most of the things you can find at the house already, so it's no need to really jump in the car and have to go get everything. It explains the procedure, it explains your results, what you should be looking at. It gives ideas on what you should do later, and it is one of the best activity and science books ever that I have seen, and I've come across a lot. And it is spiral bound, which I love and it has a hardcover, and it is so well worth it. For $21.99, you will have literally one activity a day, and for 365 days, that's virtually impossible. I mean, you can have this and still find new things every single time. The last thing, this is a new title, and the reason I brought it out is because this is one of Michaela's favorites, and she just recently got it. It's the Pocket Book of Birds, and there's a one of mammals, and insects, and reptiles. It is amazing. It has some great pictures. I don't know if you can see that. Amazing pictures of different animals. This one's all about birds, and she loved it because she took a class on painting this summer, and she learned how to paint different types of animals, and one of her favorite animals is birds. But this one, for example, gives you the blue-footed booby, and it gives it the animal name, it gives it what type of bird it is, it gives all the fact files about it, the conservation, the diet, and it is amazing. And what's great is that it fits in their pocket, so they can walk around with this. It has a wonderful glossary in the back. and for only $4.99. This is how much this book costs. And I've gone to Barnes and Noble, and not all of them carry it. And not all of them carry a book like this. And it's a nice hardcover. And she has put it in her little pocket without me knowing and taking it to the store. And she's telling me about all the birds. So that's another one. And like I said, the cat book. There's lots of science books, so many math books. I'm going to have a separate Facebook party just for math and science because it is amazing. And I hope you enjoy it and can't wait to hear your comments.